Hey Idle Hero fans, welcome to this video where we're going to be giving you a quick guide of the latest feature in the game, the Celestial Island. So in this guide I've broken it up into three different parts. The first part is going to look at the resources and the map of the island. The second part is going to look at the battle system and all the monsters you can face. And the third part is going to be how you can build the best possible island. So starting off with the very first part is the resources. So resources, we look up here in the top right and we've got two things. We've got purple daffodils and we've got these things called stones of void. So basically the purple daffodils are the currency for action. So if you want to do anything on the island, you have to consume the purple daffodils. And when you do things, you generate the stones of void. And you can use your stones of void to build up your island. So basically, there's three different things that you can build up on the island. The first thing is the watchtower, and the watchtower is sort of the main hub of everything. It's going to dictate sort of the limitations that you have and also what sort of things you can build. So basically, depending on your level of watchtower, you will get a different number of these four things, which are the pit, the holy terrace, the celestial islands themselves, and the top limit of daffodils. So the last two, the top limit of daffodils, is pretty self-explanatory. The celestial islands is going to be on the map. We're going to take a look at that in a sec. So as you upgrade the watchtower, you're going to get access to more islands. The first two things are a little bit different. We've got the pit and the holy terrace. So the pit is basically going to be also sort of mines. So there's three different mines you can build. So I've got here the gem mine, which I think is a pretty good mine to build. It's the one I've started on. But there's two other options. You've got the gold mine and also the magic dust mine. So you have those three options of pits that you can build. The other thing that the watchtower gives you is holy terraces. So in the holy terraces, you can build holy relics. And there's 5 different holy relics you can build. So the first one is going to be the Holy Relic of Vitality. That's going to grant you daffodils, and that's the one I have here. You can see up the top, you sort of generate them over time. Basically, I get one purple daffodil every 219 minutes with a capacity of 5 total daffodils. So you can collect them by clicking the get here, and also on this little option here. Should be noted, same thing for the minerals. So the mine, I'm going to get 25 gems a day with a capacity of 12. I can hit get there and get my 1 gem. That's pretty much how that works. So I have got the first holy relic of vitality, which gives you daffodils. The second holy relic is a holy relic of harvest, and that's the second one I've got here, and that is going to give you total output increases on the celestial island only. So basically, this will be increasing resources across the board by 5% right now at level 5. So that's the second holy relic. So there's 3 more. There's 5 total holy relics you can get. There's also the holy relic of Tyrant, which gives you attack bonus for when you're fighting anywhere on the island with your team. There is the holy relic of Swiftness, which gives you guys speed when you're fighting, and there's the holy relic of Red Moon, which gives you HP when you're fighting. So those 3 are like attack, speed, and HP bonuses, so they're going to help you out when you're fighting on the island. So let's sort of take a look at how you can do that. We're jumping into the expedition, and you can see here that there's a bunch of swirling whirlpools where the islands haven't formed yet. We've got these little islands here, and we've got the bigger Nest of Void. We were just sitting on the main island, so that's the thing we're going to be building up. So let's jump on the Nest of Void, which is the sort of next most significant thing. So the Nest of Void is pretty much always going to sit there, and it might be a sort of main thing that you're going to be battling with. We've got 3 options here: Smash, Assist, and Battle. Smash is basically an automated battle where you can choose how many purple daffodils you want to spend. Assist is where you can pull in someone from your team, from your friends list, and you use their team to fight for you. So ideally you want someone really strong on your friends list to jump in and fight the battle for you, although you only get sort of 2 and then it'll reset. And the third is going to be a standard battle where you put your team in and you fight the monster. So just as an example, we'll choose I'll show you what the assist looks like, because I think that's the most interesting. And we'll get this guy here. And we'll jump in. So his team, which is significantly better than mine, is going to help me out taking down this monster. I guess we'll just skip it. Unfortunately, he's not going to take it down. But he's going to take it down about 10%. And you see there we got gold as a reward. There's various things you can get rewards from these little battles. We will smash out some more daffodils. Let's just do 8 daffodils real quick. And you can see there we're going to get an orange artifact fragment, which is pretty sweet. Stone of Void, gems, gold. So there's a whole assortment of things you can get from this, and this is probably going to be a primary way you're going to be spending those daffodils at the start if you're not very strong. So that's the Nest of Void. The reason I say you're going to spend a lot of stuff there, because I've been founding on this new account, I'm spending a lot of stuff there, because all these other smaller islands, you get a reward for beating these enemies, but if you just fight and you don't beat them, you don't get anything. So you want to make sure you're taking these guys out if you're investing resources into it. So those are the smaller islands. Basically, if you beat those little guys, you're going to get those rewards. Finally, you can see down here I've got a little chest as well. So clicking on that, and it's going to give you a reward. In this instance, we've got 4 Stone of Voids, and now it's going to sort of refresh. So these countdowns is basically when these are all going to reset. So these, if you've got them sort of down a bit, they would all restore in health back to full. So you would want to make sure if you're going to start fighting them, definitely kill them before it resets. To make sure it's worthwhile. Something else I didn't note, actually, I just remembered, is on the Nest of Void, once you kill this monster, what you'll basically get is in the mail, you'll get stuff sent to you, and you'll get a reward, which will be something like the Stone of Voids, maybe, I've seen Monster Souls, gold, I think there might be other stuff, not sure, but basically you get stuff sent to you in the mail once you kill the Celestial Island boss, and then it comes back and there's another boss to fight, and it goes on and on like that. So that is going to be the map, and those are the different types of battles you can do. So finally, the third part of this pretty quick guide is going to be how to build the best island, and I suspect maybe you guys jump through to here because this is really I think the important part. So pretty much the consensus I've seen is the one that also came to me pretty naturally, which is starting off with this holy relic of vitality to get the daffodils, because the daffodils are pretty much central to everything you want to do in the island. So getting that resource is super important. So that is going to be the first holy relic to build up. From there, in your first pit, definitely the gem mine. Gems are just critical in this game, and they're the most valuable currency. So even if you're not getting a lot right at the start, everything sort of matters, and it's going to be much more useful than the magic dust or the gold, and because you can get that stuff anyway in the game for free in lots of other places. So the gem mine is going to be your best bet here. From there, you can only have this holy relic is a sort of one of the vitality one. So the next one to go to, I've gone with the harvest to give output overall, which is the same sort of strategy as the daffodils. You're just getting resource generation so you can build up even more. From there, the next stage for me, when I upgrade this watchtower, is going to be another pit, and I would get another mineral gem mine. It's important to know that there is some constraints on this, because looking at this, players can build mine and holy relic fields, blah 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 blah. So basically, you can only have 2 of each mine at most. So once we've got the 2 gem mines, we're going to be done, and we'll have to move on to another one. And you can only have 1 holy relic of harvest and 1 holy relic of vitality. So we've already got those, so those are only one-ofs, unfortunately, so we're going to have to move into the other 3 after this. And of those 3, I think you can get 2. So 2 of others. So you can have 2 of all the other ones, that's fine. But these ones are definitely the most important. You're starting off with these 2, you're starting off with your gem mine, and then upgrading your watchtower is going to be really good because it's going to increase that daffodil top limit. Just anything to generate more of those daffodils is going to be super important. And then in the long term, it's important to remember in terms of optimization that right now the output is only going to cap out at 12. but if I'm going to get 26 a day, it's important to remember to jump back on and collect your stuff, because you don't want to be capped out with your output. Just like this, I'm getting one every 219 minutes. So that's about every sort of 3.5 hours, I think. So that would cap out in sort of, if I waited 24 hours, let's say, it would already be capped out. So remember to keep harvesting all your stuff here to make sure you don't go over the limit. But that's pretty much it. That's a really brief intro. After these 2 holy relics, it's a bit of a fall off after the next attack speed or HP, so that's really your call depending on your team, I would say. Just setting up these 2 and the 2 gems is going to be super important. And also, I guess making sure that if you have an assist and you have someone really strong on your friends list, get them to fight for you instead of your own weak team, like my team that I'm running with on this account. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope that gave you a bit of advice. This is tentative to change in the future, so if there's any updates, let me know in the comments section. If you think there are other builds of the island that would work well, also let me know, because things change, things get buffed, things get nerfed, so it's great keeping this up to date. But thanks for watching, guys. Hit like if you found this useful. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye.